Welcome to Victoria House, where every corner tells a story. Join us as we explore the beauty, charm, and unique essence of this incredible home. Whether you're here for inspiration, design ideas, or simply to enjoy a virtual tour, you're in the right place. Let's step inside and uncover what makes Victoria House truly special. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let's get started. Create soulful mini-vignettes that turn corners into curated stories. This segment focuses on arranging a single chair, side table, layered textiles, and an antique frame into a welcoming reading corner or entry nook. Tips include choosing a focal vintage piece, balancing textures, linen, aged wood, brass, and adding a living element such as a potted fern or trailing ivy to soften lines. Ideal for viewers with limited square footage who crave cottage warmth. The slideshow will show before/after styling, budget-friendly thrift finds, and a quick DIY distressing technique to age a painted shelf. How to incorporate an antique dresser, carved chair, or vintage trunk into modern rooms while keeping proportions right. This piece explains assessing scale, mixing with contemporary pieces for balance, and gentle restoration practices that preserve patina. The slideshow will show pairing fabrics, drawer styling, and where to invest in professional restoration versus tasteful DIY touch-ups. Viewers learn to avoid the museum look and instead aim for lived-in elegance. Discover practical secrets to recreate authentic English cottage charm at home. This subtitle targets viewers seeking actionable tips rather than general inspiration. The description highlights sourcing antiques, prioritizing texture and layering, balancing pattern with neutrals, and small DIY tricks, distressing paint, reupholstering with floral fabrics. Include shopping queues, charity shops, flea markets, styling order, anchor furniture, then textiles, then accessories, and simple maintenance advice so viewers feel confident adopting the look without overhauling their budget. Textiles give the English cottage its heart. Think layered linens, chintz florals, ticking stripes and soft plaids. Choose natural fibers, linen, cotton, wool, for breathability and authentic texture. For patterns, pair a small-scale floral with a larger check or stripe to add depth without visual chaos. Muted, slightly faded tones read as vintage. Don't be afraid to introduce a deep accent color to anchor a palette. Cushion inserts, throw layering and table runners complete the tactile experience. I'll walk through fabric weights, care tips, and where to mix handmade and thrifted finds so your home feels inviting and durable. The most livable cottages blend old and new. Start with a neutral modern base, clean-lined sofa or simple cabinetry, then anchor the room with vintage accents. An antique sideboard, a distressed mirror, or a period lamp. Balance is key. Allow modern pieces to provide comfort and function while vintage items provide character and history. Use color and texture to unify both styles, e.g., a contemporary muted palette with vintage pattern accents. I'll offer layout ideas and pairing rules so your space reads intentional, not cluttered. Modern convenience with romantic cottage soul.
A cottage palette favors soft, muted shades, sage green, faded blue, warm cream, and blush rose, often set against warm whites or gentle grays. Use color to define rooms. A cozy reading nook in a deeper hue, kitchen cabinets in a soft green, or shutters in a faded navy. 4 paint finishes, eggshell and satin provide subtle sheen but still read period appropriate. Distressing techniques and layered glazing deliver that softly aged surface. I'll suggest color pairings, sample swatches to try in natural light, and finishing tips to keep paintwork feeling comfortably vintage rather than kitsch.
Potted ferns, trailing ivy and windowsill herbs give rooms life and connect indoors with garden charm. Choose varied pot heights, textures and stands to create visual layers. Rustic terracotta, aged enamel, and woven baskets complement cottage finishes. Place plants near light sources and group by watering needs to simplify care. I'll show how to style plants on mantelpieces, open shelves and kitchen windows, plus low-maintenance picks for beginners who want that wild, verdant cottage look without the stress. Soft curtains, layered sheers and cozy window seats are quintessential cottage features. Lightweight linen sheers filter light while patterned drapes add warmth and privacy. Window seats with storage below maximize small rooms, top with thick cushions and layered throw blankets. For outside, wooden shutters or soft Roman blinds maintain a period feel. I'll provide fabric choices, measurement tips and styling approaches so windows become both practical and poetic focal points. Restoration preserves character. Start by gently cleaning finishes, then assess whether to repair, refinish, or leave patina intact. Simple fixes, tightening joints, replacing hardware, or stabilizing veneer, go a long way. Use milk or chalk paint for that soft, aged look. Finish with wax for subtle sheen. I'll walk through safe tools, step-by-step methods for common repairs, and cost-effective supplies so you can revive pieces with confidence and avoid over-restoring what makes them special. Thanks for joining me on this little stroll through vintage English cottage charm. If you enjoyed the cozy details, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. More timeless inspiration is on the way. Share your favorite corner in the comments. I love hearing your ideas.